So here we are in Asterisk, the city that looks like someone threw a bunch of skyscrapers into a blender with some neon lights and said, "Yeah, that'll do." Enter Ayato Amagiri, our hero with hair as dark as my coffee after a night of binge watching anime. He's got this look. Half I'm here to save the day, and half I might just take a nap first. Ayato arrives in Asterisk, and boy, is he in for a ride. It's like walking into a theme park, except instead of rides, you have students beating the daylight out of each other for glory. His goal? Find his missing sister, because what's a hero without a damsel in distress, right? But let's not forget his unique talent. He's got this superpower that's basically like pressing the turbo button on a game controller. Super useful, but also, hey, look at me, I'm a target. Let's talk about his interactions. First off, there's Jules, Alexia von Riesfeld. She's like that one person who takes everything way too seriously in dodgeball. Then there's Claudia Enfield, the student council president who's as mysterious as those terms and conditions we never read, but always agree to. And can't forget Kieran To-Do and Seiya Sesamiya. One's the silent but deadly type, and the other's like your childhood friend who knows all your embarrassing stories. Ayato's journey in Asterisk isn't just about swinging swords and looking cool. It's like a roller coaster, but instead of ups and downs, it's more who am I punching today? His quest for his sister turns into this whole self-discovery gig. He learns about friendship, trust, and how not to get knocked out in a fight. All valuable life lessons. The guy's got challenges, too. Imagine trying to find your place in a city where everyone wants to be the next big thing in butt-kicking. He's got to deal with his sudden popularity because, let's face it, being powerful in a city like Asterisk is like being the last slice of pizza at a party. Everyone wants a piece of you. In conclusion, Ayato's life in Asterisk is less about finding his sister and more about finding himself and not getting beaten up too badly along the way. It's a story of growth, swords that probably need a license to carry, and friendships that are stronger than the plot armor of a main anime character. As Ayato looks to the future, he's not just a better fighter, he's also got a PhD in the School of Hard Knocks. And who knows? Maybe he'll find his sister along the way, or at least figure out how to not get lost in a city that's more confusing than a Sudoku puzzle on hard mode. Welcome to the world of Asterisk, where the girls are not just part of the scenery, they're the scenery with superpowers. Let's dive into the lives of the fabulous females who give Ayato a run for his money. First up, Julie's Alexia von Riesfeld. Imagine a princess, but instead of singing to birds, she's slinging fireballs. Her hair is as red as a stop sign, and she's got a temper to match. Julie's isn't just fighting for kicks. She's fighting for a cause, and let's be honest, probably to prove she's the best at setting things on fire. Then there's Claudia Enfield. She's the student council president with a smile that says, "I know something you don't know." Claudia's the queen of strategy, playing the game of Asterisk like it's Ford chess. She's got secrets, and even her secrets have secrets. Ayato's interactions with her are like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Don't forget about Kieran To-Do, the silent but deadly type. She's small, but her sword skills are mighty. Kieran's like that quiet kid in class who, surprise, turns out to be a genius. Her past is a bit of a sob story, but it's given her the grit of a warrior. She and Ayato share this mutual respect that's as solid as her swordsmanship. And finally, Seiya Sasamiya, Ayato's blast from the past. She's the girl next door if the girl next door specialized in heavy artillery. Seiya's as loyal as a golden retriever and twice as deadly with her weapons. Her bond with Ayato is like an old pair of sneakers. Comfortable, reliable, and a little bit nostalgic. Each of these ladies brings something special to Ayato's table. Julie's lights up his world. Literally, Claudia gives him puzzles to solve. Kieran shows him the value of silence, and Saya reminds him of the simpler times, like when his biggest worry was not getting hit by a dodgeball. Together, they shape Ayato's experience in Asterisk. It's not just about learning to punch and kick better. It's about understanding that sometimes you need a team of badass women to show you how it's done. These relationships are like the special sauce in a burger. They make everything better. So, as Ayato navigates his way through the challenges of Asterisk, he's got this amazing girl squad by his side. They're not just there to make him look good, which they totally do. They're there to kick butt, take names, and occasionally remind him to duck. It's a story of growth, friendship, and learning that sometimes the best person to have your back in a fight is a girl who can wield a sword like a boss or shoot a cannon like it's no big deal. In the world of Asterisk, where every day is a good day for a sword fight, Ayato Amagiri met Kieran Todo, a girl who could probably out-duel a ninja while blindfolded. Their first meeting? Oh, it was classic, like two samurai facing off at dawn, except it was more oops. I didn't mean to challenge you, then prepare to meet your doom. Yato with his, I'm new here? Please don't hurt me vibe was initially taken aback by Kieran, the petite powerhouse of the academy. And Kieran? She saw Ayato and thought, great, another hot shot. But when they crossed swords, sparks flew, and not just the literal kind. They had this, I respect your sword skills, but I still want to beat you kind of report. Their relationship went from, I guess we're fighting now, to, hey, you're actually pretty cool at record speed. Picture this. Two warriors, bonding over bruises and training montages. Ayato, with his easygoing nature, started chipping away at Kieran's reserved exterior like a friendly jackhammer. Kieran, with her disciplined approach, gave Ayato a run for his money and his ego. When it came to teaming up, they were like peanut butter and jelly. If peanut butter wielded a sword and jelly had killer combat moves, their fights were less like traditional duels and more like synchronized swimming with weapons. They learned to anticipate each other's moves, creating a dance of combat that was as elegant as it was effective. Now, let's talk about their personal impact on each other. Kieran, the silent warrior with a heart of steel, started to open up thanks to Ayato's relentless cheerfulness. She even cracked a smile once. We have witnesses. Ayato, inspired by Kieran's strength and resilience, began to see battles as more than just a chance to show off his cool moves. Their key moments? Oh, there were plenty. Like that time, Ayato helped Kieran stand up to her overbearing uncle. It was like a scene from a daytime soap opera, but with more swordplay and less crying. Or when they fought side by side against opponents who were as tough as a $2 steak, proving that teamwork makes the dream work, and also keeps you from getting your butt kicked. In the end, Ayato and Kieran's friendship became the stuff of academy legends. They went from awkward introductions to being the dynamic duo of the combat world. It was a journey of mutual respect, occasional facepalms, and learning that sometimes the best friendships are formed in the most unlikely of places. Like, say, in the middle of a sword fight. In the bustling, battle-ready halls of Asterisk, Ayato Amagiri found himself navigating the tricky waters of friendship with Claudia Enfield, the student council president who could give the Mona Lisa a run for her money in the mysterious smile department. Their first meeting? Imagine a newbie walking into the lion's den, only the lion is a blue-haired beauty with a penchant for riddles. Claudia, with her I know something you don't know smirk, had Ayato guessing from day one. She was like a walking enigma, wrapped in a riddle, disguised as a student council president. Claudia took on the role of Ayato's unofficial guide to Asterisk, which was about as easy as teaching a cat to high five. She was full of advice, layered with double meanings and a side of cryptic. Ayato, bless his heart, tried to keep up, but let's be honest, he was about as lost as a G-piece with a bad signal. Now, their relationship wasn't all smooth sailing. Imagine two people trying to dance when one's doing the tango and the other's doing the cha-cha. Ayato, with his straightforward, earnest approach, often found himself at odds with Claudia's chess master style. Their interactions were like a game of mental twister, with Ayato constantly trying not to fall over. But when it came to supporting each other, these two were surprisingly in sync. Think of them as a superhero duo, where one plans the elaborate strategies and the other swoops in to save the day. In their moments of adversity, Claudia's cool and calculated mind complemented Ayato's more impulsive nature, creating a balance that was unexpectedly effective. Their relationship had a significant impact on the plot, like a well-placed plot twist in a mystery novel. Claudia's guidance helped Ayato navigate the political labyrinth of Asterisk, making him more than just a sword-swinging protagonist. She pushed him into scenarios that tested his mettle, teaching him that sometimes the pen, or in this case, the carefully laid plan, mightier than the sword. Ayato's influence on Claudia was subtler, like a gentle nudge rather than a full-on shove. He brought a sense of honesty and straightforwardness that challenged her to step out from behind her veil of secrecy. Their dynamic was a lesson in contrasts, showing that sometimes the best partnerships are formed from the unlikeliest of pairs. In the grander scheme of things, Ayato and Claudia's odd couple friendship was a cornerstone of his journey. It was a mix of mentorship, mutual respect, and the occasional "what on earth are you talking about?" moments. Together, they proved that even in a world where duels decide your fate, a little strategy and a lot of heart go a long way. In the action-packed, neon-lit world of Asterisk, Ayato Amagiri's dynamic with Julie's, Alexia von Riesfeld was like mixing fire with, well, more fire. Their first interaction was less of a meet, cute, and more of a meet heat. Picture this. Ayato, our ever-so-clueless hero, accidentally walks in on Julie's, the princess with a fuse shorter than a stubby pencil. Sparks flew, and not the romantic kind. As they moved from accidental adversaries to somewhat reluctant allies, their partnership was like watching a cat trying to befriend a firecracker. Julie's, with her fiery temper and passion for justice, initially saw Ayato as just another obstacle in her noble quest. Ayato, on the other hand, seemed to be perpetually stuck in a mode of mild confusion mixed with awe. When it came to teamwork, these two were like a buddy cop movie, but with swords and magic. They had their moments of synchronized ass-kicking, making them a force to be reckoned with. In battle, Julie's flames complemented Ayato's more, let's say, free form fighting style, creating a spectacle that was as effective as it was entertaining. But let's talk emotions. Their dynamic was a roller coaster that even seasoned theme park enthusiasts would think twice about. Julie's, with her noble causes and a heart as fierce as her swordplay, unwittingly lit a fire under Ayato. She showed him that there's more to fighting than just winning. There's flair, there's passion, and occasionally, there's setting things on fire for the greater good. In return, Ayato, our hero, who's as steady as a rock if that rock was occasionally puzzled by complex social cues, provided Julie's with a sense of calm and perspective. He was like the soothing aloe to her burns, both literally and metaphorically. Together, they learned the delicate dance of push and pull, of flame and temperance. Key moments in their relationship? Oh, there were plenty. Like that time, they faced off against opponents who were as tough as a week-old baguette. Or when Ayato, in a moment of surprising insight, helped Julius open up about her past, proving he was more than just a pretty face with sword skills. In the end, Ayato and Julius's partnership was a testament to the saying, opposites attract, and then occasionally set things on fire. Their journey was about understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, and realizing that sometimes the best way to cool down a fiery spirit is with a little bit of patience and a lot of mutual respect. As they moved forward, their bond evolved from fiery clashes to a warm camaraderie. Ayato learned the value of fighting for a cause, and Julius learned that sometimes it's okay to rely on someone else. Together, they became a duo that was as heartwarming as it was hot-headed, proving that even in a world of high-stakes battles, a little fire and a little patience can go a long way. In the whirlwind world of Asterisk, where every day is a battle royale with extra drama, Ayato's friendship with Saya Sasamiya stood out like a calm island in a sea of chaos. Their bond? It's like those childhood friends who reunite and realize, hey, we both turned out pretty weird, huh? Let's rewind. Ayato and Saya's backstory is like a feel-good episode of a sitcom. Picture two kids playing with toy swords, dreaming of being heroes. Fast forward and boom! They're both in Asterisk, but now the swords are real, and the stakes are as high as Ayato's confusion levels. When it comes to shared adventures, these two are like a dynamic duo. If one half of the duo was super chill and the other was constantly wondering what's going on. Saya, the quiet but deadly sniper, complements Ayato's more, let's say, enthusiastic approach to combat. In battles, while Ayato's up front doing his sword dance, Saya's in the back, cool as a cucumber, making shots that would make a billiards champion weep. Emotionally, Ayato and Saya are like those friends who don't need to talk every day to stay close. She's his anchor to simpler times, a reminder that not everything in life is about swinging swords and dodging magical attacks. Though, let's be honest, that's a big part of it. Saya's unwavering support for Ayato is like the perfect side dish to his main course of heroics, necessary and wonderfully complementary. The significant emotional moments in their relationship? Oh, they're as sweet as a bag of candy. Like when Ayato steps in to help Saya during a crucial battle, proving he's got her back. Or those quiet moments where they reminisce about the good old days, providing a much-needed breather from their usual who's trying to defeat us today routine. The importance of their friendship in the grand scheme of things? It's like finding a calm port in a storm. Saya brings a sense of normalcy to Ayato's life, a connection to a world outside the constant battles and intrigues of Asterisk. For Saya, Ayato is a link to her aspirations, a living reminder of why she's fighting. In conclusion, Ayato and Saya's friendship is like that old, comfy t-shirt you can't bring yourself to throw out. It's familiar, it's comforting, and it's got a few battle scars. Together, they navigate the high-octane world of Asterisk, proving that sometimes the best thing you can have is a friend who knows you from back when you were both just dreaming of being heroes. Their bond is a blend of nostalgia, mutual respect, and the occasional remember when we thought this was going to be easy, laughs. In the end, it's the kind of friendship that's a reminder. No matter how crazy life gets, you've always got that one buddy who's seen you at your most awkward and still thinks you're cool. As the curtain falls on Ayato Amajiri's high-octane escapades in Asterisk, let's take a stroll down memory lane, but with a bit more confetti and a few well-timed drum rolls. Ayato's journey in this neon-drenched, battle-obsessed city was like signing up for a marathon and accidentally ending up in a triathlon. His quest to find his sister turned into an all-you-can-fight buffet of challenges, friendships, and a crash course in how not to get zapped in a magical duel. His achievements. Oh, They're like a trophy case after a particularly generous season. Not only did he uncover the mystery behind his sister's vanishing act, but he also became a Festa celebrity. But wait, there's more! He also managed to learn a thing or two about himself, like how to make friends, influence people, and dodge a fireball, all in a day's work. Ayato's relationships with the who's who of Asterisk, Julie's, Claudia, Kieran, Saya, evolved like a drama series with too many plot twists. With Julia's, he went from sword, swinging frenemies to the dynamic duo. Claudia, the enigmatic council prez, turned from mystery mentor to strategic sidekick. Kieran, once a shy sword prodigy, became a trusted ally in the art of blade ballet. And Saya? She remained the childhood friend who knew Ayato before he could spell Festa. The story's climax wasn't just a series of battles, though admittedly there were enough to make a gladiator sweat. It was about Ayato's growth spurt, not in height but in character. He learned that the real magic was in teamwork, perseverance, and the occasional well-timed snarky comment. Looking into the future, Ayato stood at the precipice of new adventures, probably wondering if there's an instruction manual for life after Asterisk. His journey had equipped him with more than just combat skills. He now had a PhD in dealing with magical hijinks and an honorary degree in friendship dynamics. In retrospect, Ayato's time in Asterisk was like a roller coaster designed by a mad scientist, thrilling, unpredictable, and with a surprising amount of emotional depth. He discovered that strength isn't just about how well you swing a sword. It's also about the bonds you forge and the choices you make when the chips are down, and also maybe a little bit about how well you swing a sword. In conclusion, as Ayato steps into the next chapter of his life, he carries with him a suitcase full of memories, a gallery of friendships, and enough experiences to write a best-selling memoir titled My Life in Asterisk, A Tale of Swords, Sorcery, and Friendship. It's a story of growth, laughter, and learning that sometimes the greatest battles are fought not in the arena but within ourselves. And let's not forget the most important lesson: always check for trapdoors in a magical city. You never know when you might need a quick exit,